Welcome to Balloon Reviews. In this series, I answer 8 key questions about a movie. And here's a twist. If the answer is yes, I pop the balloon. If the answer is mixed, I let out the air slowly. And if the answer is no, I leave the balloon unpopped. Today's review is all about Mickey 17, the latest movie from Bong Joon-ho, starring Robert Pattinson. So let's get started. First question. Is it good? This is actually a pretty tricky question. Some people are absolutely going to love this movie, especially fans of Bong Joon-ho, but not everyone will. Why? Because despite what Bong Joon-ho himself has said, this movie is very clearly a modern-day political movie. If you've seen it, then you know. It's layered, it's ambitious and thought-provoking, but it's not for everyone. I'll discuss more about that in a minute. Second question. Is Robert Pattinson good? Yes, Robert Pattinson is excellent. He might be giving his best Steve Buscemi impersonation, but he was great. I've been skeptical about him as a comedy actor, but in this film, he completely exceeded my expectations. And this might be one of his best performances so far of his career. Question 3, does the story make sense? It does, but it's overloaded with plot points. The movie is trying to be a political satire, a social commentary, a religious critique, a philosophical dilemma, which is the strongest part of this messaging, and it's also a war critique. It's a lot for one movie. And because it tries to do so many things, none of these themes get really fully developed. Instead of strong, clear messaging, you get a little bit of everything, which makes it less impactful overall. Next question, is the pacing good? It is not. The movie is too long. It's not because of unnecessary scenes, but because of how much is packed into the story. It needed to cut down some of its ideas to make the overall movie feel tighter and more effective. The pacing struggles because the movie is trying to do too much at once. Next question, question 5. Are the side characters interesting? Yes. The supporting cast is very good. We've got Naomi Ackie, Steven Yeun, Mark Ruffalo, and especially Toni Collette, who was one of these standouts. This definitely isn't one of those movies where the main character overshadows everyone else. The side characters definitely hold their own and add to the film's overall depth. Next question, is it good visually? It absolutely is. While I usually care more about story and acting than visuals, this is a movie that would probably be worth seeing in IMAX. It's really striking visually, and Bong Joon-ho's direction makes sure that every frame is interesting to look at. If cinematography is your thing and artistic visuals, you will definitely appreciate this film. Next question, question 7. Is the dialogue well written? It is not. Let me explain. The movie is based on a book, which means that it already has great source material to pull from. So the dialogue should be strong, but instead this movie stands out more for its acting and visuals rather than the dialogue. It's not necessarily bad, it's just not at the same level as everything else. And question 8, would I watch it again? Even though I wish it was more tightly structured, this is a movie with a lot of layers. It has so much going on that a second viewing would be beneficial to those looking to really see Bong Joon-ho's messages. This is actually the second movie this year that I think deserves multiple viewings, Bring Them Down being the other one. So I may follow my own advice and try to catch it in IMAX. Mickey 17 is ambitious, visually impressive, and well acted, but it's also overloaded with themes and ideas that prevent it from being as impactful as it could have been. If you love Bong Joon-ho's work, you'll probably love this. If you're looking for a straightforward, tightly written movie, this might not be for you. But what do you think? Will you be watching Mickey 17? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this balloon review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more unique movie reviews. We'll see you next time.